The need to constantly compare salaries isn't the only issue that can creep into a relationship. Unfortunately, we do not like to acknowledge that money influences our intimate relationships. My name is Ifoma Duribe, and you're welcome to Afro Issues. And on today's episode, we're talking about financial inequality in relationships. You know I do not do this alone. Lash is here, Pam is here, and of course we have a guest, Mrs. Jennifer. Jennifer, welcome on the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so guys, do you think you can marry someone who earns more, especially for the men? Lash, okay, let me start with you. Lash, do you think you can marry somebody who earns more than you?
For me as a person, let me just call myself the typical African man. I doubt if I can ever.
If you can ever,
yeah, quote me. If I can ever marry someone who earns more than me, even the Bible says it that the man shall be the head. So why would someone or my wife?
What has financial gains have to do? What does financial gains have to do with being the head?
It has to do. It has a whole lot to do with it, because when you are the head, it means you are in total control of everything around.
Even that same Bible says that, it doesn't really matter if a man earns more or a woman earns more. It's not actually written in the Bible.
Listen.
But we all know that the man is the head of the family.
Sure,
He's the breadwinner.
Yes.
So it's not.
I love that word you say. What did she say? Breadwinner. That's what makes you the man in the house. So when your wife earns more than you, automatically she becomes a breadwinner. Yes, automatically. And in Africa, well, I don't know about the other part of the world, but in Africa here, me as a person, I don't think I would ever like if my wife earns more than me, because it's going to dampen my integrity. It's going to dampen my self-respect, because it seems it's going to look as if I'm not even doing enough. Fine, I'm not going to, probably as a result of chance or opportunity, she earns more, but I don't think I will ever feel comfortable with myself. Living with the fact that my wife earns more than me. So to avoid issues, guy, let me earn more than
How about you, please? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really. Do you think your husband will allow you earn more? Like when he sees, oh babe, I think you're earning more. I think. Do you think he'll allow you quit the job or just let you go ahead with the job?
You did just call him my husband.
No. I'm talking to you. I'm not
my
saying
husband. No,
yes.
really. Sorry, I was going to ask you.
Okay.
You have problem with your wife any more than you?
Yes.
Are you going to marry a woman you love?
I doubt. I don't think.
We're not saying you doubt.
No. Now, fine. I might love her, but if she's going to earn more than me, it's either she quits that job.
If love is conditioned, is it still love?
No, it's not.
It isn't.
So if the factors, if the attributes that.
Okay, I like what she's
yes,
saying.
if there are attributes
yes.
Okay.
that confirms her your wife, if there are roles you're looking at, like you just mentioned that if she's any more than you, you won't marry her. What part of you was in love, your head or your heart?
His head, I guess.
I want us to listen
He's just
to
being
this.
egocentric.
No, I want us to listen to this. Now, there's love is on one side. Reality is another thing.
So love is
Love one side, reality on the other side.
Okay.
As a man, now I'm saying from my own perspective, I'm saying from my own background, I'm a typical Yoruba man.
Yes.
And Yorubas, we like it when the man is in control.
No doubt.
We like it when the man is in control. The same goes for Igbos as well. I don't know about
it's only the
African thing.
Yeah, it's a magic thing.
Imagine me hanging out with my friends or telling my mom, do you know she earns more than me? What do you think comes to my mom?
See,
I'm just saying that as a person, as an individual, I don't know about any other guy, but as a person, for me, Lash, I don't think I would actually be cool with it if my wife earns more than fine, and I love her. Now, she said something that should there be a condition? No, I love her and I don't want issues to come between us. So I tell her, babe, you quit that job, because if you don't quit that job and you earn more than me, later on in the relationship we would have issues. We would have issues.
Wow. Okay.
We have issues.
The truth is, hello. I like what he said. See, I agree with the fact that love is independent of realities. That's separate worlds apart. But hello, if we're not discussing love, so it's a different concept.
Yes.
Right now, we're talking about your house. Let me tell you, I know this phrase. I know that family has no constitution. There are no rules in the home.
Yes.
I give you your space, individual differences, different stroke for different folks.
Oh, yes.
But when the chips are down, babe, it doesn't matter who earns more. If you call this thing your home, except you're playing game, except you got something up your sleeve. If you call this thing your home, what's a home?
A home is the place where you build up a family and you're not touching anyone.
Your wife is no stranger. Your wife is you. I know families that the wife earns more than the husband, but pays, so the salary goes to the husband's family pocket account.
Okay.
It depends on your understand relationship you have. It's my home. It's our home we are building. See, the two cannot work together until they agree. That's the Bible.
Okay. Yes.
If you call this woman your wife, if you love her enough, why are you limiting her success?
No one's limiting.
No. Why are you limiting it?
I'm not limiting.
You want her to start quick because she's earning more than you.
No.
Listen, sorry. I'm glad you're hearing this.
Okay.
If you ever are you married?
No, but very soon.
So I'm glad you're privileged to hear this.
Okay.
This is your home. Once you get married, I tell people sometimes about love sets off when marriage is involved. If you bring in love story with marriage, you will have a problem. So when the chips, I love that line when you say reality. Love is different from marriage. Marriage is a different ball game.
Yeah.
So if you don't play, it's like when you put, like when you're married, when you have a woman in your house, the heart of a man operates different. The way our mind works, all the girls come, everybody's tired of having a particular thing. You want something else. Once a woman is yours, I want to tell you that this satisfaction you have, you stop wanting. The love starts diminishing naturally in most cases. Yes, you're tired of, so she's yours. Everybody wants something new. Now there's time in marriage when sometimes I know somebody will say I regret that I married you. There's this phrase somehow.
Yes.
Married. Now there's no way a man will not love somebody who bears, except when I discuss, I'm talking about same regular issues. I don't mean absurd. There are cases that are absurd, insane. I'm discussing same case. There are times in marriage when the man will be like, did I marry you? Like you're troublesome, like I'll do blah 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 blah. Early stage, it happens. No, there's no same man that will not eventually fall in love with you after being a father or you a mother to his kids. There are times when you become friends. You exceed friends, you exceed wife, you become partners. What are you working for? The accomplishment, the fulfillment of this home. Children's setting, you want to pay bills, you want to pay school fees, you want to own houses, you want to buy cars. Doesn't matter where the money is coming from, it's us, my family, my home.
Okay, now someone said you're limiting the woman's success.
Yes.
Are you in agreement with that?
Okay, now I want us to understand something.
Okay.
Different strokes for different folks. Now I'm talking based on my own personality as a person. Now I'm not saying I don't want her to succeed in life. I'm not saying I want to limit her. I'm not saying I want her to go backwards. No. What I'm just trying to say is, as a person, I'm a man and I'm ready to do whatever. I'm ready to do whatever it takes to provide for my family and meet ends meet. I'm not saying I'm not going to support her. I'm not going to support her dream. She would definitely in marriages there will be time whereby the man will be down and your wife is there to support you.
Thank you.
I'm not disputing that.
So?
Of course, because you guys, when you guys marry, you guys become one. You're no longer
Thank
two.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the same.
No. There's so many. There's a place I'm going. Now you guys, you're no longer two. You become one. You're there to what? Support each other and help each other.
Standard.
So you come in to help me when I'm down. Wonderful. I help you when you're down. Beautiful. But what I'm saying is, as a man, me myself, I'm just telling you that what will bring issue. I'm talking from my own individual perspective.
Okay.
The moment I realize that you're earning more than me, it's going to dampen my self-respect. I'm telling you. Listen. It's not just a mental state. This is just It's just you need to understand yourself. Know yourself. When you know yourself, I'm like, okay, I'm this kind of person. I'm competitive.
Yourself
and the moment I know
discover to recover. If you found out a particular thing is not no wonder yourself is not enough. Sorry, I'm cutting short.
Okay.
But this is you, we agree. But you are a factor, you are an individual.
Yes.
We're discussing a realistic case. I'm telling you that if you call this woman your wife, Is it because she's a woman? That's human. That's human. So what's the problem?
What options do you leave her with if you tell her
Exactly.
to quit the job?
Quit.
Yeah. Are you asking her to get a lesser paying job or just
because she earns higher. That is we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
So all the women out there, I'm not antagonizing you, I'm not anti-feminist. No.
Because you earn higher, you are not going to fall in love with you're not going to marry her.
Okay.
Seriously, let's hear your talk, please.
Now, me asking you to quit the job, I'm not going to render you useless, because I'm the kind of person that I love a woman who is independent, who is hardworking, who knows what she wants to do for herself, who's a go-getter. We would actually sit down and we strategize.
You're talking.
I let you know that, babe, to be very honest with you, along the line, issues might crop up. I know myself. I know my. That is why we're here to complement each other.
Yes.
That along the line, I might start developing some kind of attitude towards you, and it might affect our marriage. So rather than allow that to go on, babe, this is the reason. Why don't you quit? Let us do something.
What do you want her to
Let us
do
do.
when she quits?
Probably
Housewife?
No. Like I said earlier, I'm a man that loves a woman who is independent.
You set
We
her
could
up.
set her up in a business.
Okay.
We could be a business, but the thing is, the moment I see you, because now this is one thing you ladies don't even understand. The moment ladies are empowered, do you know they tend to rub it on your face?
Yeah, because
I was about coming to that. You know, money equates power. So
Definitely.
you think that these women, you leave them in position to call the shots.
and you know that.
An average man is stupid. No doubt.
Okay.
No, that's why when I said this before, I don't know. I didn't address this from my point of view. The truth is, it's about you and your wife. I said family has no constitution. Whatever works for you guys. Now, if this is the problem, is not this. This is a secondary factor. The most important thing is the relationship that exists between you and your wife. That should be addressed before this. Because if you have a good relationship with your wife, this thing won't crop. It won't be necessary. Whatever works for you. See, there are some men that love to be taken care of, and they'll say, babe, this, that. You talk whatever works for you guys. So if you have issue, like you have issue with the woman paying bills, if she loves you enough, you say, okay, babe, you're earning higher than me right now. Can you swap your salary to me? / take her, let me have her. If she loves you, she can adhere.
Okay.
No, I mean communication. So if there's a way you have to go around it, but this is a situation where all things are not being equal. That's when it will probe a problem.
Okay, so sorry. How do you now determine who spends more? How do you determine who spends more?
Does it matter? This
Okay, the person that earns more may feel like I earn more.
you don't feel it.
Okay.
We don't feel it.
should
We want to
be-
buy a house.
Okay.
We want to buy a house. Do you understand?
So it becomes a WWE thingy.
We want to buy a house.
Individual.
Yes. What's the house for? Are you planning on leaving me soon? My money is yours. Yours is mine. My mom told me that phrase. That everything you own belongs to your husband.
Yes.
All things being equal, everything my husband owns belongs to me. So what do I care who earns more or less?
Gosh, why are you quiet?
No, really.
You're subdued already.
He has a very strong point, and he's speaking from the perception of the man.
He's
And
entitled to his own
see,
opinion.
Nigerian women, a lot of us, even don't worry, you won't get a lot of people who earn more than you because they are not really. Yes, women are lazy. They can't pamper. Yes, you're welcome to the club. That's why most men have problem marrying successful women.
Yeah, no.
They feel you are either runsing or you're not responsible. Why do you guys think women are not supposed to be comfortable or rich? When they see a chick that is doing well, they either say he's doing runs or he's fucking out. Yes, they have problem with successful women. Why?
Okay.
Is that not the same brain? I even have feeling that women are actually more intelligent than men.
Wow.
Yes, hello. Let's give it up for you. No. You know why I feel like that? Sorry. See, let me tell you. There's a phrase that says, show me a successful man.
And I'll show you a woman who's behind the story.
Bless you. And show me an unsuccessful man. And I'll still show you a woman that is behind that.
Of course.
All the great men in the Bible has fallen for a woman. I'll go by Adam, Samson, David, all of them, even
Most of them.
all the great men. Yet, they are Deborah,
Abraham.
they are Esther, these are women. So, if God saw that something was missing with Adam, in all experiments, I know, theories, hypotheses, this type of experiment, how do you do it? Thompson Edison did about 700 theories experiment before he came out with bulb.
Definitely.
So do you think he was going down each experiment? Possibly he was going better.
Yes.
So it means that when God saw there was something missing with Adam and he gave him a woman, hey, why won't you acknowledge this person God gave you?
Okay,
So does it matter now who is anymore?
do you think that
You work together?
Okay, on that note, let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Imagine going back to school without teachers, texts, grades, and papers. Imagine the world without anyone, the sea without water, the ground without sand. And now, imagine Lagos without Echo Spring Hotel, a place you find peace while your mind runs through your business dealings. With top-class customer service, comfortable rooms, 24 hours room service, fitness center, security, exquisite restaurant and bar, and many more. A warm welcome awaits you and your comfort guaranteed. Situated at 92 Isheri Oshu Road, Bucknell, Ichibo, Lagos. Echo Spring Hotel. Your comfort, our priority.
Hello, I'm glad you stayed tuned. Welcome back. How do you think we can handle situations or issues that surround financial inequality in relationships and marriages?
Okay. When it comes to financial inequalities, how we can manage it or control it is, I think each partner should be able to come up and tell themselves about their bank details.
Okay.
Because I actually believe that most women won't want to say anything concerning their money, something.
Or you think that they will be very secretive about how much they earn?
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, but they should be able to tell each other about their bank details, and secondly, they should set their goals. Okay, set their goals, what they really want to do, and what they want to achieve between a particular, time and ends. And thirdly, they should be able to, make plans and budgets.
Okay, plans and budget.
Yeah.
How about you, Lash? Why did you say it?
Okay. In this scenario, basically, okay, let me try and move away from my standpoint a bit, because
no, don't move.
No.
So men like yourself are paying attention. So I believe they want to know that thing you want to tell them now.
Now, there's something I want to bring up. When I mean I want to move, I'm not saying I'm leaving my stance. I still maintain my stance.
Oh, that's
but for the sake of marriage and relationship, for the sake of getting to that point that you guys have actually envisaged for that marriage, okay, you guys want to take it to the best place possible. At times, you just have to sit down, like what Pam said. You guys have to just call yourself together. Someone like me now, I realize, okay, she's earning more than me, and I don't want issues in the marriage. I call her and, babe, this is the issue. This is how it is. Let's do it this way. Come up with suggestions. Some men, rather than addressing the issue, will just take it upon themselves. Just start keeping malice, keeping late nights. They no longer pay attention to her. They avoid her. I won't advise that.
So
be a man up, call her. Babe, this is what I want.
Okay.
And if she says no, you guys, there's still a way you guys can talk about it. But there's one thing I always believe, that you can always settle things when you guys sit to talk. The moment you guys sit down to talk, and I love what she said earlier, that what is love? It has to do with love. You guys are in love. You love each other. I believe that at one point in time, one person will have to actually just, okay, let me just hear what you have to say. You guys just need to understand each other.
Okay, so you're saying they should improve on their communication skills.
Improve on your communication skills and try and create other options. If you're telling the woman to quit a job, be ready to
provisions.
That is it.
To do. Okay.
Okay, the truth is, for me, it's not a problem. If you pose it a problem, it's not a problem. Who earns more is irrelevant in a good home. But if you pose it a problem, now, I don't think every problem has a solution. You can actually run a joint account. The money goes not without both of his knowledge. One. Two, set goals. Like share obligations. Take one. If all those are met, it won't be felt. Pay school fees, I pay house rent. If all costs are cleared, yes. I don't know, objectives are met. If I'm paying for school fees and you pay for house rent, I don't care how you're earning. You get? And most importantly, understand yourself. In a good home, like I said, I'm not posing problem for home, because if you actually make it a problem, you already have a bigger problem before now. That one. This is irrelevant. As far as I'm concerned, it should be scrapped. Who earns more is when I'm here, I'm like, except it's not your house, except you're running a program, not your wife. If it's your wife, I don't think how those ones comes in. But when it's in, I think those factors will kind of replace it. Then your psychology, change your psyche. Stop seeing her as a woman. Why do you think? Because she's born of a woman. And you know one problem I have with men is they love their mothers. If your mother is earning more, you don't have problem with it.
At all.
Yeah, but because it's your wife, it's a problem. Why? Do you think these women are not born of somebody? Like, you're going to have a daughter someday. You want the best for your daughter. Not because it's somebody's wife. Somebody's wanting your daughter to earn less. It's like,
has to do with the thing.
someone say it's driving me crazy. Yes.
So nobody thinks
I don't like the sound of it.
Create budgets, just to make sure everybody, this is how much we're spending this.
I don't like this part.
Okay.
Only a joint account.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
If it's joint account, nobody can take without each other. Like,
Without
we are aware of how much we're spending.
yes.
One.
Okay.
If you share responsibilities, if you're doing your part, I'm doing my part, I won't feel it. Obligations are met. Like, responsibilities are met. It will be significant. You get? If you're doing I don't care how much you have in the balance. I don't get it. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So the other few steps you can take to cut all of that issues. But from my school of thought, babe, I don't think this is a problem. It shouldn't pose a problem in a good home. You need to, that's what I'm saying, talk to your side.
More emphasis on a good home.
Talk to your side. Yes, psych yourself out of she's your wife, your better half. Even if it's owning $1 billion, encourage her. Except she stop being a good wife, that's a different problem. Deal with the part of her that is not being a good wife. And if she lets it go over her head, she's stupid. Because if she was fine by herself, she should leave her marriage. Then your divorce is no more a home. If you're still in that home and you're acting like I'm the boss, you're silly. Every woman loves to be taken care of. So if you feel because you're earning more, you want to rub it back to your husband. What if you are not in that home? Do you think you'll be earning that? What don't you think is the grace of the man that is keeping you? So why don't you make him feel the man he is? Every nice girl appreciates the position of a man in her life.
Yes.
So if she's a woman of substance, not even so, if she's a great woman, if she can't even be smart enough to end that, she'll be smart enough to understand that she's under a man. Don't draw these two things apart. If you do, you have a problem.
Woman with you mean
He's a man.
who's
See,
virtuous.
yes, he's a man. There's nothing you can do. For now, I keep saying it's a man's world. And
yes, so shout out to all the men out there.
Hold down. It's a man's world. Nobody tends to win the battle against the world.
It's a man's world.
But see, it's beautiful when you give us our space. Don't treat us like weaker vessels or lesser important people. So men will tell you, Igbo people say, why to Kwana no family? Are you like seriously? Because it's a woman, you think she's not intelligent?
Sorry, what does that word? What
like she squats to pee.
Oh, okay.
What will she now do? Yes, I'm telling you, they give inferiority complex. Some of them, they feel you're a woman, so you should be. There's some things you do. They'll be like, you're not supposed to be a woman. Maybe you're not really a skin. Why? What part of you thinks she's not supposed to be a woman? Are you here? Why? I don't get it. Like I feel okay. I'm supposed to remove some part of my brain so it will stop functioning to be at the level of a woman.
I want to
I don't know women. I don't know men who are stupid.
I want to say something because from what she says, as if like men that we don't actually acknowledge women. We do.
You don't.
We do.
You want that less.
No. See, the thing is, we have been given a responsibility to take care of you girls.
Don't worry, it's not true.
And we want to take care of you. We must fulfill it.
Listen, it's not true.
We don't see you. See, the thing is, no.
Okay.
This is the thing. I love what she said. Women could be stupid at times.
No doubt.
Say that.
Yeah.
Most women.
Okay, thank you for that. Most women could be stupid at times. That is why we, the men, we are here to correct your
Have you
downfall.
done that?
Of course, we're doing that.
What home has succeeded without a good woman? What do you do in the house?
We provide everything
Okay,
you need in the house.
Provide what? All the thing you do is just money. Money is not
Just
enough.
money.
What do you do? Are you the bearer of the child?
No.
Are you the keeper of the home?
But we are the one that put the child there now. Now we run the child there
Why are you
now.
crying when
We won't turn out that part. Because of time, I think this is where we draw the curtains. Thank you so much, everyone. Your contributions were super amazing. Guys, remember when you're in a relationship, be it marriage, courting, dating, whatever it is, remember you're part of a team, and as a team works together. On that note, until next time, my name is Ifoma Duribe. Thank you for saying to. See you next time.
This is Afro Issue.